Drinking your water? Yeah. Drink some more water. I haven't only filled it up one time. I should be filling up a couple times a day. You guys stay hydrated. It's good for your skin. It's not just good for your insides, it's good for your outsides too. I'm gonna start making smoothies. I think I'm just gonna live off smoothies.
Is it easier for you to digest?
Huh? I just don't. Food ain't what it used to be. Although I did go to a store today, a new store today, that the meat department would look pretty freaking rad. But the spirit of the store doesn't feel good to me. So I probably wouldn't go there very often. And it's that kind of place where they mark it up like 400%.
Oh, each time.
Alright. I don't even think there's a place where people can go dance in this town. So I just dance in my kitchen.
Oh, okay.
Or the bathroom.
You have a little blue.
Get my yayas out. I got a lot of yayas.
You have two little blue ones and really, they just
I was talking about a guy outside today about using his energy for positive things.
Yeah.
Because we get so much energy depending on our placements.
Yeah.
And people that don't got energy, they don't know what it's like to have to taper yourself down constantly because you're up here and you're just like a little rocket ready to take off. They don't know what it's like because they're too busy dousing themselves with like coffee and energy drinks and all this junk that slows them down.
It does.
And if they stopped doing that, they'd speed them up. So I don't even know if anybody's there yet. Alright, let's do this little talk. Well, that's cool.
I like the blue. Yeah.
I got it. The light's going on the stalagmite.
Oh.
They're flashing.
Oh,
there it goes. Right in the stalagmite in there.
Yeah.
Or if I can't turn it over. Stalactite, stalagmite. Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Hayoke empath. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. Where we left off last, it was April 8th. I did it last time I did a talk. It was the day before my birthday. And it was drawn to my attention. It was Saturday, and we'd been having some trouble with the water around here. And they swapped out the hot water. He pulled out I wish I would have freaking taken a picture of it. I can't believe I didn't freaking take a picture of the pipe that he pulled out. And the manufacturer date on there is 2015. So even if it was sold, it's only 8 years old, right? That's how high, there's so many minerals in the water that in 8 years, probably 3/4 inch. I don't even think it was a whole inch. I don't know, maybe it was an inch pipe. I didn't, he had it. I didn't like grasp it, so I didn't get the full experience, but it was all calcified through. That's why we didn't have no hot water. So they swapped out. She put in a bigger. She was fast too. I never had a landlady that was like boom. I mean, she was like me because she's like she don't want nobody to be inconvenienced, you know. And I'm like, dude, we were without water for 2.5 years. We're cool, you know. We got electricity. We got cold water. We're cool. We're okay, you know. And she's like, oh no. So Saturday she had to go all the way down to Espanola, which is like 36 miles south,
That's a long way away.
and picked up a hot water heater down there. And then her son, who worked a half day, came home and then finished working another half day putting the hot water heater in. And it's like, oh, between Saturday and I must taken 4 showers. I'm playing catch up, man. The water pressure is like 3 times what it was. So, but when they're swapping it out, right, and she's out there, and you know the neighbors are out, and kids are out, or the little girl was out, the boys were in town, and so a dog, everybody's running, you know, it was just like community. It feels good, you know, to find, you know, and there drew it to my attention that I was telling them what I wanted to do on my birthday with the whole flower thing, and so I'm kind of sick of talking about it. So they drew to my attention that the store that I was gonna go get the flowers from wasn't gonna be open on Easter, and I was like, oh snap, crap. See, that's why I never think I'm like really, really, really smart, because sometimes the most obvious things completely escape me. So, anyway. So I was like, damn it. So I went head into town, and now mind you, I don't go out at night. We lived here 2 years. There's been 2 other times that I went out at night. And so, I mean, this place, it's full of a bunch of crazy people around here, right? And I'm an asshole magnet. I attract the freaking cream of the crap. And so I go into the store. So I was like, all right. I drove the van earlier, got some parts for it. It's kind of running a little rough. That's why I got some parts for it. So I'll be swapping out like the valve cover gasket and stuff like that, and like the radiator hose. Oh crap, I forgot to go pick it up today. They never called, so I'll go pick it up tomorrow. Write it up. Write it down. Write it down. Pick up radiator hose. Anyway. So I trek on into town, and it was like 7:30, sun's going down, you know, and I go all the way in, and I'm just like, they have all these flyers. Like, there were some that were like, like $8.99, $12.99, $18.99, 24. So I just like, I don't know how many I grabbed. I grabbed a whole bunch and threw them in the cart. And I go to check out. Everything was cool. Everything was nice. Here's the basket. That was the full basket. And that was like how many, that was like all the stems. So everything was cool. I go outside, I load up the flowers. I go to put my cart away. Put the cart away, and then someone left like a bag of dog food. I still have it in the bourbon. Somebody left a bag, but I grabbed it. And then I start to leave, and I go to get in the Suburban, and I see out of the corner of my eye this white van pulled back. And he was like parked forward, and then he pulled back into me. He like went really slow, and then he stopped, and then he was flooring it. And I walked up to his window, and I smacked on the window, and I said, "Stop doing that!" And he's like, "What?" He was drunk. He was on fucking fentanyl. Who knows what the junkies are junked out on, right? They just don't care about anybody but themselves. They just don't care. So, and he starts with this like, "Are you okay? Are you all right?" I'm like, "Dude, are you okay? You want me to call the cops, man? 'Cause I will." I don't fucking play, dude. And I'm like this big, too. I don't. I will fucking wrestle around on this goddamn ground with you, motherfucker. Just so you learn who you can fuck with and who you can't. I had to get home to Mom. It's okay, Artie. It's okay, guys. It's okay. It's okay. Just being examples. It's okay, prettiness. There's a prettiest girl in the world. This is a thinking not to you. Remember to he. Just the goodest girl. Here, let me get the fan on you. I'm sorry. I was just trying to make a point. There you go. You okay, girl? So don't do that. Don't you do that, and don't you do that. There, is that better?
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Alright. It's okay, good girl. It's okay. You forgive me? You forgive me? Please? Okay, thank you. I'm going back to my talking now. Thank you, bye. So, and then he starts walking in, he like pulls down his pants. I'm like, dude, there ain't no difference. You're just a low vibey freaking being, and you live in a fucking van, and you're a scumbag, right? And my head goes to freaking like all the things that I could do to freaking wreck this guy's day, like instant, like, cause you think one flat tire is inconvenience. All you got, I'm not like a tire that's the thing, is like, I don't think about things like that, but just like loosening up the valve stem on 4 tires, that'd wreck something. That'd freaking be a pain in the ass. But you know what? Ever since that time in Oregon that I heard God say, "Vengeance is mine." All right. All right. I don't retaliate. I don't do things to get back at people. I'm not spiteful. Mom taught me a long time ago, and I noticed that at those times that I was spiteful, how quickly the instant karmic retribution came back and bit me in the ass. And it wouldn't even be stuff that like I would share with other people, but I would know. I'd be like, "Oh, that happened because I did that. Oh, dang, man." Now I do. Now I talk about it. So that happened. And then, I I was like, man, these energies are crazy. They're crazy. They're just, people are freaking nutty, you know? More shootings. It's just, and then it's just things are escalating, and it's all because people lack emotional control. It's every freaking gross, nasty, disgusting part of humanity we're gonna see the next several months. Oh, longer than that, but you know, like the flash of it, you know, the collective wave of bullshit is what I like to call it. Then it's we're gonna see some nasty, gross shit, man. Because people can't control themselves. Because they, you know, because don't you know who they are? Don't you know who they are? I hate people that say that. Don't you know who I am? I don't give a fuck who you are. You're so fucking. I don't care who anybody is. If somebody's acting like a damn fool, I'm at least gonna say, hey, person that's acting like a damn fool. And that'd be cool if people said that to me. They don't. They don't. So that happened, and then I came home, and then I went out. I got up on my birthday. I got this. I opened this on my birthday. This was cool. It's praying mantis, and it's like it's belly. I freaking dig this thing. I had him on the porch, but I don't know if it's sprayed with any sealant or anything, and honestly I don't want it to rust. So it's gonna have a place in here, but I had it on the porch. But like it's belly or spoons. People give me the coolest loot, man. I'm so blessed. See, spoons. We got bolts. That's a hi. We got another co-host. I will eat your face off. How you doing today, Ma?
I'm doing fine.
Doing good?
Yeah.
Weather's getting nice. I got to go. The thumbnail on the video today is the stream across the street from where I live. When I prayed for a place for us, I said we wanted a stream, right?
Yep.
We got that. We got a garden.
Yeah.
We got a swamp cooler. Got a yard. Got carports.
Very nice.
Yep, things are pretty cool. So, and then, okay, so I woke up, I arranged it with the lady that I know, the chick that I married, she and her husband. I was their ordained Heyoka minister, or marrier. I married them on 2 all the Tuesdays. And, so she works at this, like, hotel / I don't know, timeshare type thing here. And so I asked if she works. She works right, and where she works is right next to the park, and then they have a gate right there. So I say, hey, can I park where you work, and then I could just walk through with my little wagon filled with flowers. And she's like, yeah, sure. So I parked there, grabbed my wagon, filled it up, went inside, said hi to her, gave her some, and then this is me with my wagon. I was dressing like an Easter egg. I had purple pants on. You can't see my pants on, but my pink shirt, purple pants. Anyway, so there's a lot of people there. I'll do it. Oh, it's too bright. There was a lot of people there. They had like a DJ. That was an accidental shot. I liked it though. They had like a DJ, and they had people like running with. I just did like boom, 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 boom. Panoramic shots. And it is kind of cool because I was walking around. And I even like walked through town a little bit to see if people were out and stuff, and it was a really pretty day, and there was like intermittent clouds going over, and I was handing flowers out, and a woman stopped me that I recognized, or she recognized, good girl, Luna, Brenda, and she's one of the receptionists at the veterinary clinic where I take all the critters. You go, girl. And so and she had her granddaughter, and she lives like up north, Costilla, something like that, right at the Colorado border. And she was talking to her granddaughter, and they were getting out of their comfort zone, and they were talking about coming into town and doing stuff more. And I was like, right on. Cool. I said, yeah, I know I say everything I do, I'm scared to do, but I do it anyway. Because my body doesn't know the difference between excitement, like I'm happy, excited to do this, or impending doom. My flight or fright is broken, so I don't have flight no more. I'm just always, let's twirl. so anyway, and I said, yeah, getting out of your comfort zone's important. I showed her my lighter trick. That was cool. I always like showing people my lighter trick, because I told her about it when I was in there, the last time I was in there. And then I said, oh, now I can show you. So I showed her, and then we were talking. And then as I'm talking to her, people kept coming up to me in my wagon and hovering and like, oh, you have free flowers? I said, yeah, they're for moms. Are you a mom? And she's like, well, yeah. I mean, she was like just a tripped out hippie, I don't think she ever flossed her teeth ever. I said, all right, here, take some. Whatever. And then my heart wasn't in it, right? It wasn't in it anymore. But I had like 4 bouquets left. And then this young girl and this young boy came over. And like, you're giving flowers away? Yeah, here's some flowers. They're for your mom. Go give them to your mom. Tell her your mom that you think she's great. Or whatever, And then the same little boy said, one per, dude. 1 bouquet per family. He's like, well, can I have a flower? So I grabbed a pink carnation and I stuck it in his ear. And I was behind his ear. I was like, be well, young man. Go. It just wasn't fun anymore. It made me think of that story that I heard about that. She's a wicked, evil woman. I heard a lot of stories about her though, and then I hear like life lessons in these ways that other people live their lives, and then I don't got to do the same stupid stuff that they do. And she was an artist, and she set out on a table of like 45 items. And she just said, and she stood there, and she said, okay, do whatever you want with me with anything on the table. And people are gross. And people did whatever they want with a lot of weird shit that was on that table. Self-will run riot. It's weird with the stuff that people do, and then they'll say in the name of art. There's no artistic value in there, except to learn. It's not an artistic value to learn how freaking gross people are. But she was scared. She thought that like her life, because there was a gun and like a dude was like sticking it in her hoo-ha and stuff like that. And it's just like the darkness of where people go is just, we're gonna see it more and more. But that's okay, cause you got that Second Amendment right. That shit cracks me up. You know why I don't have guns? Because I don't want to shoot nobody. That's why I don't have a gun. Yeah. And there's too many people out there that have guns that will shoot somebody because they're annoyed with them. And that's not what fucking guns are for. Guns are for if your life is in imminent danger. If somebody is coming at you and they are coming to take out your light. That is what, and see, I don't even think I could like put a bullet in somebody's head or their heart, or even I'd take out their kneecaps and then I'd fucking gouge their eyes out with my thumbs probably and wreck their day like that. But let's hope it never comes to that, you know. But I don't want. I've been a part of taking, because when I did this, and they give me ribbons. They give me ribbons. I did this, and then they gave me ribbons. Like I was in a, like, ooh, first prize. You killed people in places you had no fucking business being in. Here's a fucking ribbon. So I never forget about my little ribbons. How many people was I part of killing? I can't even think about it, because I freaking brought the pilot to the B-1 bomber, and those guys had a lot of fun killing people. I saw the videos. Made me sick, man. I freaking went in the bathroom and throw up after I saw that video. I don't think it was the same pilot that I gave a ride to, but it was a pilot in a B-1 bomber, and he's like, ha ha ha, and he's laughing, and he's talking on the radio, and he's like, oh, look at this, run, little rabbit, run. Yeah, boom, and oh, this is gross. And then they come back here and have parades. I'm gonna take a second, okay? All right. Oh, lordy. It's also too much sometimes. So I got kind of burned out from doing that, and then I just came home and I get my feelings hurt. I can acknowledge that. See, because I think that I don't think I'm so important. I just think I'm important enough that my brothers should know that I love my nieces, and that I deserve a video call on my birthdays. Because I don't care about Christmas and all the other stuff. And it happened to be on Easter on the same day. And they were hosting Easter. They were having everybody come over. And I hear this, and it's just like, no, Marge, you're getting better, because you're right where you're supposed to be, and you don't got to get your feelings hurt anymore, because he didn't want to help us so we could be a part of this. See, I'm just a constant reminder, and Mom is a constant reminder of all the shit that he didn't get over. And he's, I know it's typical, man. It's typical. I hear it all the time. All these people that you're stuck in the past. Well, why are you mad about shit that Mom did when she was 23, freaking single mom and 2 kids in the freaking 80s? Could barely, her feet hurt all the time because she had so many surgeries, but she was cute, so she kept trying to find a man to take care of her, and the men that she kept finding were just another kid that she had to take care of, and then they all drank too much and would beat the shit out of her, but he still thinks in the mind of his, young self, and I'm thinking in the mind of a freaking mom that's just trying to make it with her kids. So I think I deserve. I think sometimes like in that places, and then I don't feel comfortable with the limelight. I don't. Like I told my friend, my Earth Angel. I was like, you know what? I said I'm ready for my birthday to be over. I want it. I don't. It's tiresome for me. I don't like when things are about me. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I've had surprise parties. I love surprise party stuff. I do like when things are about me. It's just been such a long season because, getting the suburban and just, it's like been a long, and I'm glad it's, next one's halfway to a honey. Next birthday's halfway to a honey. That'd be cool. I think it'd be neat if people that because I heard more from people I've never met wishing me well on my birthday than anybody that, like, I know. And I don't think Facebook counts, because the notifications, I don't think it counts. So, I don't know. It's weird to reflect, because that's what comes with, you come back to your solar return, and it's just like, okay, where am I at in life? Because it's New Year's to me. To me, it's New Year's. So it's like, am I more fluffy than I was last year, or am I more fit? My dad did call yesterday. That was cool. I called him back today. I just wasn't I just really, it was so funny. And then this happened. And then so I go to bed kind of early. Ninth, I'm just like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm tapped out. I'm tired. And so I lay down. And then it's like, Luna comes crawling up on the where I sleep over here. It's basically a dog, large dog. We all anyway. We make do, huh? Mom has the big comfy bed in there. I'm gonna ultimately get a bedroom. I'm gonna set my bedroom up in here, back over here. I hate, I hate doing the stuff that it's gonna entail from that I have to do in order to make that happen. So it'll get there though. Anyway, so Luna gets up on the bed, and then I hear, and I was like, oh God. And so I get up, and she choked. She freaking. Now, evidently, I don't know what she ate, but it did not. It was foul. And it was like, it was like extra mucusy. So it was nasty and slimy. And I grabbed my phone for the light, and it was like 11, almost midnight. I was sleeping pretty good. So I get up, and I start, and I was like looking, and I was like, holy hell, how fucking much did you puke? She puked on not one, but two of my Jessie Zabodar quilts. And then I can't, and I get up, and I'm just like, I'm escalating. I'm just like thinking of all of the things that I have to do to make this right before I can lay back down and go to bed. And so I come around the corner, and then she choked like right here on the carpet. And then I go back into the bed, and there's a big old stuff on the carpet. I'm like, I'm like, stay away from me, Luna. Just stay away. Just go to bed with Grandma and just stay away from me. So an hour later, because I have a carpet cleaner for this, because the carpet in here, they're all light colored. So I mean, I went up, and I all day long I just have been going over it. So I mean, it's come up. I'm just like, why? So it's not your birthday no more, so shut up. Anyway, resurrection of faith. How many times have I had to do that? I've never denounced God, though. Never have I denounced God. I freaking cuss God out. I curse God. I get so mad. We go round and round. And then it's like, and then I talk shit. And then it's like, okay, man. Well, not only just like, okay, what are you going to... I egg him on. It's never good to egg on God. Oh, because things happen. Oh, the things that happen. And then I become obedient. I can always tell when I'm easing God out, though, my ego. Oh, I got this. Thanks a lot, God. Thanks for getting me through the hard stuff. Now that things are getting good, I don't need you so much. How many times have I seen that happen, too? They say that or a lot of people think that Christmas is the highest suicide rate. It's not. It's spring. I think that it's because there's so many new beginnings, and a lot of people just can't even freaking fathom. They can't. Like, God, I can't even, all these people are starting this new wonderful things, and I just can't. It's oh so too much. It's kind of a trip. Yeah, I can relate until I started finding stuff that, I got these today. I planted seven flowers. And then I got crisp head lettuce, squash, winter squash, broccoli for Mom, squash, winter spaghetti squash, and tomato pole cherry gardener's delight. And then I had my little starters that were under the sink that I've been freaking trying to keep, not let dry out, but they've let dry out, but they sprouted, so I put those in dirt today. So, Tanya, thanks for, if you hear this, thank you for the gift card, because your gift card went to the freaking soil in 6 5-gallon pots. And then hopefully because Mom gets 6 plants too. So Mom's going to buy some clones, huh, Mom? Yeah. Marijuana clones. Because 6 maturing. Each person in New Mexico can have 6 maturing and then like 6 flowering. So Mom will have 6 and I'll have 6. And then that'll last me all freaking year long. I don't know. I just like growing it. I just think it's so fun to grow and watch it, and like to watch the buds come up, and it's just so fun. I get excited to get. I'm gonna go water my plants. I'll be outside, Mom, if you need me. So. Yeah. So I that's what I had to do. It was so hard. I tried to fit in on planet Earth for probably 40 years. And then it became so uncomfortable. And that's when I was like, no, Ma, I got to follow my heart, I've had to follow orders for the last 15 years now. I'm going to follow my heart, which is good orderly direction. And it's been a wild ride ever since. It's been crazy. How many times have I resurrected my faith during that time? During that time, in the last 6 years, I threw away 15 years of sobriety for 7 months. Well, a lot of people would count weed. I don't. Fuck them. One requirement for membership is a desire to not drink. That's alright. That's another club that I'm not welcome into. I don't like clubs, man. I'll play, but they don't like it when you start pointing out all the reasons why their club is stupid. So, anybody in the talking room? Hi, Theodore. Hi, Jessica. I got your message in Instacrap. I answered you back. Yeah. Oh, you sprout. See, I'll sprout the seeds. I gotta work in the back. See, it's so cool because you got brother, sister, brother, his wife, and 3 kids back there that go to grandma's a lot, and then me and Mom, and so everybody gets their plot in the garden. So I said all I care about is lettuce and tomatoes for sandwiches, and then I saw the broccoli and the squash, and I thought I'd try that too. And I got all the seeds, the bok choy and all the, they're all right here. I think your seed that you sent me, other seed that you sent me is one that sprouted too. You can only have 4 there. New Mexico is, dude, that's one good thing about living in New Mexico is because it's the law is so lazy that we pretty much live in a, unless you're like freaking I mean, I don't, it's no, it's all a it's bad here. It's bad everywhere. It's just too many people have profited it because of the systems, but what we're going to start seeing is like, because there's so much panic in so many different areas, different sectors, different economic there's so just people are just freaking out. So when people freak out, they start, their behavior becomes more animalistic. They become like more fearful, more like an animal getting backed in a corner that just doesn't have a lot of rational thought. They'll sell out their freaking wives, their kid, they do whatever they can to save their own ass, and so there's going to be a lot of fat trimmed. 2 different kinds of cucumbers. I go back and forth with cucumber. Sometimes it can be really, really good, and sometimes I'm like, oh, cucumber. I guess it's me. It's always me. It's always me. It sucks when you know that you're always the one that is, like, I am responsible for every freaking every encounter that I have. And so and it's hard not to beat myself up when the encounters don't go well. Yeah, no, you gave me a bunch of seeds, but the one that sprouted, yeah, the Mary Jane seed. The other one that I couldn't find, I think I found. But it's not the Super Silver Haze, because I think that's the one I grew last year. Yeah, there shouldn't be a limit. Well, I'll just take them and put them along the stream, too. I'll just plant them along the stream. Somebody else can freaking, it's just medicine. I wish so many people weren't so lazy on it, though. I'm like, brr, I'm ready to go. Let's do this. So, and then and then I saw I saw the people like and then I walked past the table where like the people that I had hung out with, like one of the first people I met here at the park, But they run around with the chick, man. She's bad news. So I don't hang out whenever this chick is around. Like, she just sucks that much. She's the dumb bitch that freaking said she'd stay with mom when my sister got killed September 23rd, 2022. And then she flaked out. Yeah, and then she just, I don't know, she has a history of freaking just sucking all over the place. Like, she works at the grocery store where I shop, and I'll go wait in a line 10 people deep to avoid the self-checkout just because she sucks so much. She's just a shitty human being. She's just a really shitty, she's an imbalanced Leo, female Leo that is completely in her ego, and it's just gross. She constantly reminds me of how I don't want to be, so she's just kind of, she's nasty. She's just, she's an ugly woman. She's a very ugly woman in a lot of ways. And she touts about being a witch and shit like that. And it's just like, whatever, dude. You play with that shit. Keep playing. See what happens. Keep playing. People play. See what happens. Anyway. So, freaking Amelia, who just freaking about sliced her finger off at the pizza place she got a job at. She comes running over to say, happy birthday. I was like, hey, thanks. I said, I won't go over there. I freaking can't stand that bitch. Right? And there's a couple other people that I thought I was buddies with. Guess I'm not. I guess I'm just a customer. So, okay. I might not be good at taking hints, like, real quick. Once I figure I can pick up what they're putting down. So, we'll just leave that there. Aww. I don't know where to find. I mean, I don't trust buying stuff on the internet. I really don't. Like, I look every now and again, every few months, because I would love to find some LA Woman seeds. As far as I'm concerned, LA Woman is the best strand I've ever smoked. That is the, and I think I even talked about it in videos when I lived in Oregon, is that I was at one dispensary and a guy just said, I just got this flower from this dispensary over here called LA Woman. And he said it is the most like euphoric body high that he's ever had. And he was probably in his 50s or something, you know. I mean, he knew he's I'm sure he smoked a lot of weed, right? So I was like, well, dude, I'm going to take this guy's advice. I'm going to drive across town and go buy some of this try it myself. And I did, and he was right. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I look for it everywhere. LA Woman. And see, but now everything is so convoluted. Like, merged, like this plant with this plant and hybrids and all that. And I'm old school, man. I'm old school. Yeah, but I will forever look for LA Woman. So if anybody else comes across any LA Woman seeds, freaking nab them up for yourself, grow them, and try it. And then if you think I'm right, Nirvana seeds. Okay, cool. Thanks. Here, let me click on that link now. What have you done, Jessica? Jessica, what have you done? It's in stock. It's never in stock. Okay, I know what I'm buying. Add to cart. I'm dizzy with grief. Add to cart! For the love of God, please add to cart. Do I gotta pay in rubles or some shit? Yeah, I'm on it. I'm freaking on it, dude. I am freaking so excited right now. I've looked and I've seen them in like 3 different places, but they're always out of stock. How you doing, Ma? You getting sleepy?
Yeah.
You want to go lie down now?
Yeah.
Alright, what'd you do with your slippers? I found them. Minnie, you gonna go sleep with Grandma Retta? Come on, let's go this way. You didn't brush teeth. You wanna brush teeth? No?
Get rested.
You tired, little old lady?
Yeah. Oh, look at the eyes. Look at all this.
Yeah.
That's great.
Sometimes she just doesn't feel like brushing her teeth. Anyway, so I was just thinking about that. I just it has stressed me out just to try to keep her comfortable in a place where she has enough food to eat, that she's cool enough when it's hot outside, and that when it's cold outside, it's warm enough. Society is not made to make a person's life comfortable. It's not. It's really weird. And if it weren't for me, she would not be alive anymore. She wouldn't. She would not survive in a home. People do not survive in homes. It's that's a place where people they go to die. It freaking sucks, man. I think everybody should be able to freaking live in the comfort of their own home and die with dignity, and it hasn't been easy. It has not been easy. And I've had my own struggles with my own personality. I hate repeating myself. And I repeat myself because I don't know who I tell what. And my days are, a lot of days, my days are spelt just like saying the same thing over and over and over. And we have a lot of good conversations, or I have good conversations, and she she tells me how nice my smile is, and I tell her things like, well, Ma, it's your smile. I just get to borrow it for a while, and thank you for that. I had 2 bouquets left over. I gave her one. It's like, here, Ma, here's some flowers. Thanks for life, It's been freaking hard, dude. It's been so hard. I know a lot of people have really struggled in life, and they struggle every day just to Because, man, because you're trying to get your insides to match the outsides is not an easy feat. A lot of people are just miserable inside, and having to go out and show up like you're happy and like you give a shit about doing the tasks that you're doing that you don't give a shit about. Then you got us extra sensitive. We just ain't good about faking shit like that, so we don't fake it. It's like, why are you crying? Because I'm so emotional. It freaking sucks. So I went to that store today. There's two women at the vet office have birthdays this week, so I wanted to kick off their birthday week. So I got them some cake because everybody likes cake, I think. And then I got a bowl of fruit in case people wanted healthier choices with like all kinds of berries and strawberries, and it looked good. Got me and Mom a gnarly salad, man. It was so good. It was like a Asian salad. It was so good. We ate the whole thing, she and I. Food tastes better when you share it with people, that's for sure. So, all in all, 4-9. It's been a pretty good season. I'm more excited for how the year's gonna unfold, I think I feel good about how things are gonna unfold. I always feel good, and then I recap, and that's the part that makes me sad. Is because as good as all, and I see all the progress I've made in my life, it still gets sad because like, how come I can't make friends in real life? Why isn't when are the stars and the planets gonna line up so that it's gonna make that possible, huh? I don't know when it's gonna happen, but when it does, I'm super excited. That's what I got for now. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a rad day.